July 2016, the forum have produced digital shorts about the Cambodia Railway Rehabilitation Project's current state, was produced in support of the local networks, namely Equitable Cambodia, NGO Forum Cambodia, STT, and Likadho. The forum attended the Leaping Forward, a forum on Philippine human rights agenda and its role in the ASEAN community integration. The forum attended Asia Civil Society Partnership for Sustainable Development. NGO Forum on ADB attended an international fact-finding mission to find out the developments in the energy sector in Mongolia. The Philippine Working Group convened to discuss possible activities for the 50th anniversary of ADB. Accountability International, CEE Bankwatch, SOMO, PSI, Equitable Cambodia, and NGO Forum on ADB had a strategy meeting on the independent accountability mechanisms. In the said event, the forum made space for the affected community of the Railway Rehabilitation Project of ADB. Also, affected communities of the Visayas-based Load Project were able to raise critical points through the panel Examples of Accountability Cases in the Philippines.
Of the affected persons concerning the Visayas Power Development Project.
The campaign Asian People's Call in Challenging ADB's Immunity was launched with an open call. The call intends to expose the track record of ADB's 50 years of destructive journey. The call has 5 themes: death, destruction, destitution, displacement, and disparity. The forum attended the People's Forum on BRICS in Goa, India, with the intention to work hand in hand regarding bank-funded projects. A strategy meeting was conducted by the Forum Secretariat with the international convener in preparation for the ADB 50 Years Japan activity. The Philippine Working Group convened another meeting about ADB 50 years, this time focusing on outdoor activities and the Walk of Shame. NGO Forum on ADB attended the Euro IFI and engaged with partner organizations in the European bloc on areas concerning ADB and AIIB-funded projects. The forum critically engaged the ADB through ADB Strategy 2030 consultation.
Society Network decide to talk about accountability of the bank, we are pretty much looking at the bank's own internal processes and mechanisms which try to provide its own checks and balance. In other words, is ADB being compliant to its own rules?
The Asian People's Safeguards convened in Bangkok, Thailand. The forum, in partnership with Legal Rights and Natural Resources, Kasama sa Kalikasan, launched a public information campaign regarding the anniversary of Mark Hopper disaster. The Bangladesh Working Group attended the Public Communications Policy Review process to push for greater information disclosure. In response to the PCP review, the forum crafted a response and submitted it to the ADB. The forum organized transparency and accountability in Asian Development Bank and risks ahead for the Filipino people. The forum, along with its members, crafted its response and comments regarding the ADB Strategy 2030. The forum received a correspondence from the ADB stating that the bank will be rescheduling its consultation on PCP and Strategy 2030. The forum, CEE Bankwatch, and GIC had a meeting with Mr. Hamid Sharif. The meeting covered the grievance mechanism that will be employed by the bank. The forum participated in the AIIB Public Information Interim Policy organized by BIC and IFI Watch Myanmar. The forum have produced a set of public information materials about AIIB and its co-finance projects. NGO Forum on ADB hosted the Exploring the Impacts of the Philippines Joining the AIIB. Invited experts are Ambassador Jose Santa Romana, the Ambassador of the Philippines to China; Ambassador Jose Romero, President, Council of Foreign Relations; Attorney Margarita Alias from the Office of Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. NGO Forum on ADB gave its insights regarding the AIIB on what's AIIB all about. NGO Forum on ADB was able to conduct the second AIIB strategy meeting in Bangkok. The policy coordinator for AIIB was able to speak in an event organized by BIC and focus on the Global South. The forum, Bread of the World, CEE Bankwatch Network, and Azin House co-organized Taking Stock, the AIIB's first year of operations. The forum submitted its energy sector strategy critique